got smoked, but right into the shift. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Trout. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Into the box, Aristides Aquino. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field. And this one's not coming back. This is a long home run.
Yeah.
So now to the plate, Derek Dietrich. Bouncer to the left side, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second. Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Fouled away. The 0-2 home. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The second baseman, Nick.
Into the box, Nick Senzel. As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Anthony Rendon, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Anthony.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Castellanos has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Here's Tommy La Stella now.
The designated hitter, Tommy La Stella.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Justin Upton the next to hit. We'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Galvis over to his right. And the inning is over. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Galvis behind 0-2. Misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Misses, ball 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. At the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. At the plate, Miles Straw as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch coming. Here it is. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Fastball, and it gets by him. A swinging strike. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. And with 1 away now, we'll see Albert Pujols hit with the bases empty. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I always felt this was the toughest pitch for me to pick up. A good executed slider, and that's exactly what happened right there. You get an ugly swing.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, Jason Castro will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Barnhart goes to get it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. All set for the start of the 4th. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
That's the ball.
Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Scooped up, throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in for his second at-bat, Joey Votto. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hit out towards second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now back, number 44.
To the plate now, Aristides Aquino, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. To second for 1. Throw on to Pujols. They get them both, and they end the inning. Standing in, David Fletcher. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
the second baseman.
First delivery to him on the way.
Fletcher.
Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 1.
Settling in now, Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Out in front of it, strike one. He just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Number 27. Mike.
Here comes the first pitch. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he fouls this one off. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over.
Damn it.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Derek Dietrich. He pulls this one into right, and a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Tucker Barnhart. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Lifted into center field. Trout is right there, 1 down. Ready now for Cincinnati, Nick Senzel.
Second baseman, Nick Senzel.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit, throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
Ready for another shot now, Freddie Galvis. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. Ready with the 0-1. Just short, hit hard. Low throw, but a nice play at the bag by Pujols, saves an error and ends the inning. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go is the third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Tommy La Stella, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Number 8.
Here's the pitch.
Up there.
And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and the Halos have their first hit of the game.
Now batting.
At the plate, Miles Straw, as here's a strike from Gray to put him in the hole. 0-1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Nicholas Castellanos. This is the left field and deep off the bat of Castellanos. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
The third baseman.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez. Fouled off. No hits to this point. That's down into left center for a base hit. The throw into second. And he is in there. At the plate now, Mike Moustakas. And he'll probably send it in the air out to center field. Trout is there, and he has it for the first out. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Runner at second, one away, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Into the box now, Aristides Aquino. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park, just like he did back in the second. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Here's another 1-2. Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over.
Okay.
Here's Albert now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Ready for another chance? Jason Castro looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
So we got him swinging. Jason Castro goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a shot back to the mound, but he manages to glove it. Digging in and looking for more, Derek Dietrich. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
The batter number 50.
Now at the plate, Nick Senzel. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
That evens it up 1-1. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired.
Traditional 7th inning, correct.
Digging in now, Carlos Correa. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. And now for the Angels, Mike Trout. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem. And what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as here's a strike from Gray to put him in the hole. 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his...
And they get him trying to swipe a base to retire the side. New inning set to get underway. And up next, the former Philly shortstop, Freddie Galvis. Now the pitch. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone to lead off the inning. Nick Castellanos now. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Nicholas Castellanos becomes the first out of the inning. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Left side of the infield into the shift. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. Into the box, Mike Moustakas, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
The count now at 2-2. And he rings up another one, make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Now batting, Joey Votto. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled away. Comes set, and the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Tommy La Stella.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. Bowman uses a split-finger fastball as one of his weapons of choice in the arsenal. He can really be very deceptive when that pitch is working, and I'd imagine as a hitter it's always in the back of your mind.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Tommy La Stella becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Aquino is there to make the play, and it takes just 1 pitch to retire Upton. So coming to the plate, Miles Straw. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
1 pitch away from wrapping up
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Aristides Aquino. First offering on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. So striding forward now, Derek Dietrich. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
He's got it, and a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Tucker Barnhart. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1 to Tucker Barnhart.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
The batter number 50, second baseman, Nick Senzel.
To the plate now, Nick Senzel. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And he'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
What an unbelievable effort. He has had total command of all pitches, all quadrants. Dan, this has got to bring a smile to your face.
It does, D-Roy. In a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, or for that matter, guys going out in the 8th, let alone the 9th inning, this has been a terrific start up to this point.
Cannon Middleton takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Strike called, 2-1. Middleton playing here in his age 26 season. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and a 2-seam fastball. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Striding in to start the 9th, Albert Pujols, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The first baseman, Albert Pujols.
First delivery to him on the way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. And he's struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Standing in, Jason Castro. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Taken in by Votto, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go David Fletcher. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Angels down to their last strike. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Votto is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. 4-0 the score tonight. The Reds get the win on the heels of 4 home runs.
We gonna get it for too long though, cause see, I don't take shit around here. Good game though. Yep. Alright, what time you gonna be on tomorrow, young girl? I'll be on early. I'm off tomorrow. Alright, just hold on my phone, bro. Alright, man. Nah, bro. Alright, yeah. What, you wanna wait? I wanna probably call you guys after.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the New York Yankees and the Oakland A's. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Sean Manaea, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
The pride and joy of Andrew High School in Gary, Indiana. Sean Manaea, he had the no-hitter against the Boston Red Sox, one of the tougher lefties, who reminds me a lot of Sid Fernandez. Low three-quarter arm angle, mid to upper 90s fastball, good curveball, one of the top young left-handed pitchers in all of baseball.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He will lead this one off today. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 107.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard, but foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time. And that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. His career numbers against Manaea, he's got a 3-for-7 line. He's taken him deep once. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. Two and one. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
The shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. Pitch on the way. 2-2.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Outside in a full count. 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit back up the middle. Taken in by Semien. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Nothing for the Yankees early. Oakland coming to bat after a break. You're watching MLB Network. Garrett Cole is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
So digging in now, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And it's fouled away. One strike now from Cole. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. One out, nobody on. One and one. Laureano, a native of the Dominican Republic. He was a 16th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
And that one misses here as he falls behind the Oakland third baseman. 2-1 now.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball whiffed on for a strike. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. And he fouls this one off. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Next for New York, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line hard. But this is a foul ball. Now the pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
So now to the plate, Gary Sanchez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett. Pitch on the way. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Here's the 1-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gap.
Nice to eat with some of your old friends, like the Chalupa Supreme, leafy 5-layer burrito, and more. Order ahead and get your $5 Chalupa Cravings box at Taco Bell's contactless drive-thru.
hair was co-created and tested in real life.
Find naturals like that. The result?
Deeply nourishing moisture. Video comb ready definition. Suave professionals with shea butter and coconut oil.
Natural hair trusted, real life approved.
Mattress Firm's Rest Assured Promise checks all the sleep boxes. The option to shop online, in-store, or by phone with a sleep expert? Check. Special financing? Check. Free delivery to your door? Check. A king-size mattress for the price of a queen plus a free adjustable base? Check. Mattress Firm.
3 derm ingredients in 1 cream? Don't settle for less. New Revitalift Triple Power with proretinol plus hyaluronic acid and vitamin C. It visibly reduces wrinkles, firms, and brightens. Now that's Triple Power. Revitalift Triple Power Moisturizer from L'Oreal.
With Metro by T-Mobile and the brand new iPhone SE, you rule. Now at Metro, get the iPhone SE for less than $100 when you switch. Get the latest iPhone at an incredible price at Metro, the #1 brand in prepaid.
It's hard to find work right now. Indeed makes it easier for work to find you. If you can start right away, upload your resume and click Ready to Work. Now companies ready to hire will know you're ready too.
Introducing Simply Almond. Simple, all-natural ingredients and no thickeners. What's a thickener? I'm not sure, but it's not in my almond milk. Simply Almond. Honestly simple.
Have you tried the sandwich yet? You know that crispy chicken on toasted brioche. It's like...
I'm experiencing some things right now.
Look at you looking all special. Get the sandwich for $3.99. Pick up in the drive-thru or get free delivery.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. John Means, Kansas-born left-hander, will be doing the pitching. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Striding into the box, Bo Bichette. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here's the first pitch to him. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
First pitch, 105.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lots of sunshine in the forecast. 83 degrees here at first pitch. 1-1. Here it comes. On a line, that's a base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position 1 batter into the game.
Standing in now, Kevin Biggio, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Biggio is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a break with you.
The left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Next to bat for Toronto, Lourdes Gurriel. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and 1 gone now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Alberto has it, and there's out number 2.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bichette at third with 2 away. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of
it. 0-2. Here it is. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly by Davis. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. Jays 0. O's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Hyunjin Ryu, the Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy overhand curveball, does have the hard slider and the changeup. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early, he has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hayes, just 24 years of age. He's a second-year big leaguer. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
The 1-2.
1, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
High in the air down the right field line. Fisher's under it. And he hauls it down in the corner.
Batting second, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. First offering on its way.
Nope.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone! A solo shot here to left. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. A ball and no strikes.
Santander.
1 out, nobody on. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Chris Davis.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis. Ryu looks in. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. In the air now, out to left. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
And here's Renato Nunez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Three and 0 now.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
He's set. The 3-1.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Payoff pitch on its way. Fouled away. The payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
In now for the O's, Rio Ruiz. And the Orioles looking for more here in this game's opening frame. First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep down the left field line. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Comes set. The 0-1. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Orioles on the board first thanks to the solo home run. Second inning coming up, and it's 1-0 Baltimore. Second inning set to go, and into bat next it'll be Brandon Drury.
Brandon Wood.
Here's the first pitch to him. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Drury, a 27-year-old. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And it's fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first three pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the fourth pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. This will go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Bases are empty, one man out. And he misses with it, 1-1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Hops this one up. But this will land untouched. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Ready on 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santander waits on it. 2 down.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez.
Stepping in for the Jays, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Off the plate, ball one.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Here comes the 1-0. And that's just off the corner and low, ball 2.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Hits this one hard the other way, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Derek Fisher is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning.
Me and my lovely wife were deeply moved. Now would you deeply move your asses up out of our apartment? When is our anniversary?
We know y'all have things to do, right?
That's right. Like what? What they do?
Get away from me.
Martin, look. Before I go, what's up? You think I can get that suitcase back I let you guys borrow last year for your honeymoon? You mean the suitcase? Oh, Tommy, you gave me that suitcase. Especially when I don't remember you giving us no wedding gift. Well, okay. Well, first of all, Martin, I did give you a wedding gift. Those glasses that we were drinking from. Mm-hmm. But did I get a thank you card? No, I didn't. But that's a different story.
Martin, I could have swore you told me Tommy gave us that suitcase.
Baby, he did. Okay? Tommy, you just don't remember. No, okay, brother, no, I'm thinking and I remember. Okay? I think I remember seeing you can borrow it. No. You said I could have it. No, I said you can borrow it. Tommy, you said I could have it. Now, how you gonna tell me what I said? I said no borrow. Like I got hands on her.
Hey, guys, hello. This is my anniversary here. Let's not ruin the night. Because it's not that serious. Tommy, I will get you your bag.
Well, thank you. Baby, you right. I know, baby. Look, don't get yourself upset. You know? I damn sure ain't gonna be arguing on my anniversary over no damn suitcase. Look, brother, the only reason I brought it up because I need it for a business trip. That's it. Oh, man, please. You ain't got no business, Tommy. Look, that's not the point, okay, brother? The point is I give you the bag.
Okay, here's your doggone bag, Tommy. Here. There you go.
That ain't my bag.
Wait a minute, y'all. Tommy loaned y'all a Gucci. Y'all done turned it into a hoochie.
I wasn't even talking to you, Poochie. This suitcase was tore up when you gave it to me. Hello, Mark.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Washington Nationals and the Miami Marlins. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Caleb Smith, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
First pitch, 107.
The 1-0.
No strike.
Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected. 85 degrees, the reading at first pitch. The 2-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dickerson's there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
And now for Washington, Adam Eaton. His career numbers in this matchup, he's gone 2 for 5. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
The 2-0 on the way.
Hey.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
1 out, nobody on. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, The second baseman.
Striding in now for the Nats, Starlin Castro, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set, and the pitch. And that's in there for strike one. Pitch out, nothing doing. Runners on first with one down. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Swing and a line drive. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Juan Soto to the plate now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. And this one gets away. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
Eaton at second with 2 down. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Center fielder coming on. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. One left for Washington, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Steven Strasburg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Steven Strasburg has been good since he put on a uniform. The pride and joy of San Diego State University. The closest thing we've seen to Nolan Ryan. Mid to upper 90s fastball. Great changeup, great curveball, and great slider. Very, very rarely do you see a guy have a 4-pitch mix that's as good as Steven Strasburg's.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike one. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
He obviously found a great feel for that breaking ball while warming up before the game. Leadoff hitter getting 2 curveballs is usually not the norm.
The 0-2 delivery. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Fastball called. Strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
At the plate, Corey Dickerson. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Turner backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jesus Aguilar, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now the pitch. Aguilar playing here in his age 29 season. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
2 out, nobody on. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 2-1 home.
Count 3-1.
Fouled away. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Diaz.
Into the box now, Isan Diaz. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Marlins are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 Miami. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Victor Robles. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Two 2-0 to the National center fielder. Drive base hit into the left center field gap. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself into scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Batting seventh, the catcher, number 28, Kurt Suzuki.
So stepping in, Kurt Suzuki, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
One out and a runner on third. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. Here's strike two as the slider hits the outside corner. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Another 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Carter Kieboom digs in now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and two gone. Lifted in the air to center. VR is there, and he puts this one away for...
It's good to know a lot hasn't changed at all.
Dear Simon, you don't know me, but my family just moved to Atlanta.
Hi, I'm Mia.
Victor, my story is confusing. Some guys like guys. Some guys like girls. Some guys like both. I'm not even sure what I like. Your best friend's gonna be a wild ride, isn't it? So Simon, 16 will be the year I finally figure out what I want. Well, Victor.
I'm a big kid now. Went from baby bottles to drinking from sippy cups. Went from wearing diapers to rocking these red pull-ups. We're 50 million strong, so put on your pull-ups and help us sing this song.
Demand more from Longwear. Infallible up to 24-hour fresh wear by L'Oreal Paris. Excellent coverage with no way down. A breathable formula for fresh skin hour after hour. Defies transfer, no excess. Infallible up to 24-hour fresh wear by L'Oreal Paris.
Hey, yo, what's up? What's up, Gene? Anybody home?
No Cole, no one's here. We're all out.
Word.
Cole, come in here. Do you want to see Martin?
Nah, yo, but Tommy's still upset with Martin, man. So he told me to come over here and get the rest of his stuff.
What are you talking about, Cole?
He gave me a list. Man.
See this. My back issues of right on. My 1975 electric football game. My afro blowout kick code.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Aaron Nola gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
First pitch, 106.
Now the pitch.
2-0.
We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1. Now here it comes. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Full count now, 3-2. Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Harper in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Next up from New York, Pete Alonso. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. He'll start this at bat with a knuckle curve right there. Strike 1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And Bruce will make the catch, and the inning is over. So a fairly painless top of the first. It's the Mets 0, Phillies coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, man. One of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
So striding in, JT Realmuto. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Phillies, the catcher.
And the pitch.
Realmuto.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Gene Segura standing in, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting a tone, pounding the zone.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. One left for Philadelphia. We are still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano.
Robinson Cano.
Cano waits on the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
3-1.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
He'll try it again. 3-2. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That is good. The left fielder, J.D.
Next for the Mets, J.D. Davis. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set. Here it comes.
No, that's down.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hazley will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
That is good. The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Stepping in, Michael Conforto. First pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Segura has it. One there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ramos has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
To 1-2 now. Two and 2 to the Mets catcher. Hit down the line at first. Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and he'll.
It's all my fault, man. Tommy laying up in some hospital, man, because of me, man. That's me, man. The old Marty boy, man. All right, Martin. Just come on, relax, man. Breathe, come on. Let it out. Exhale. 2 times. Yeah, look, man. You can't go blaming yourself for that, Martin. Why not? Why not, man? We in the movie theater fighting over arm wrestling and all that, man. You know, if he had left the theater mad, man, he wouldn't have ended up in no wreck cold. The boy car flipped over 5 times, man. Yeah. He don't deserve that. True that. Yeah, you made him mad. I guess it is your fault. You wasn't supposed to agree with me, Cole, man. Hey, boo, what hospital is he at?
None of the hospitals that I called had a Tommy Strawn, Martin.
None of the hospitals?
None of them.
Okay, look, well, maybe when they brought him in, he was unconscious. Did you describe him?
Yeah.
Did you say he was a tall black man? Head looked like a milk dud.
Yes, Did y'all hear Tommy had a car accident? Yes, girl, we heard, but we don't know where he is. Well, Ray told Corn Pop, who told Junie, who works in emergency with Ken, that he's in County Jail. Killer County? Killer County. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Killer County is terrible. The last time I was there, they left my uncle in the hallway stuck with an IV in his arm.
What's so bad about that? That's normal, Martin.
He was just there to see my aunt, Pam. Now he don't know who he is. He think people are following him. Mama calling me. Can you do something about it?
Okay. Look, y'all. Let's just go down to County General, see if we can find
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Cleveland Indians and the Oakland A's. These two square off on the diamond right after this. Sean Manaea, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
The pride and joy of Andrew High School in Gary, Indiana. Sean Manaea, he had the no-hitter against the Boston Red Sox, one of the tougher lefties. It reminds me a lot of Sid Fernandez. Low 3/4 arm angle, mid to upper 90s fastball, good curveball, one of the top young left-handed pitchers in all of baseball.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
First pitch, 105.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This one's down to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And there's one away.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 35, Oscar Mercado.
Striding in for the Indians, Oscar Mercado. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's inside.
Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. The 1-0 home.
Ball, that's high.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Manaea has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Heading after it is Piscotty, but this will land untouched. Ready with another 2-2. Down the first baseline. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
Hard ground ball to third. Throw gets him at first. And even the East German judge gives that one a score of 10 as the side is retired. They call it the hot corner for a reason. And this is a beauty to take us to break. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Shane Bieber gets the ball for the Indians in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Stepping up now, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Pitch on the way. And that's taken for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Second inning set to go, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Kenna is there, and he has it for the out.
That is it. The designated hitter, WarningUoweme's.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And here's Franmil Reyes stepping in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Whoa, that's down.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Two and one after the foul ball there.
That's
3-1 now as that misses down and in. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Cesar.
Ready now, Cesar Hernandez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the belt, the pitch.
That's a ball.
The 1-0.
Oh, that's out.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Throw won't get him.
Hey, one of the things that makes it so tough to pitch is you consistently have to make good pitches. Even on 2-0, you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to nip a corner right there, but hats off, challenging 2-0 in a fastball count. He came and got some.
Into the box, Domingo Santana, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1, and they're runners at the corners now. Here's the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. And there's a base hit, and the Tribe are going to strike first in this one. It's 1-0. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
At the plate now, Roberto Perez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. His career numbers against Minaya, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. And he falls behind 0-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
To the plate now, Greg Allen, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Name of the game out on a mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 pitch. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that.
You just call on me. You hear me? Whatever you need. You said you had this handled. It is so not handled. What's done in the dog?
Tell me now, before I call my father.
This comes to blood. I thought we were in this together.
Awful speak for you. Murder somebody.
Wednesday. All I need you to do is help me put the pieces together. Some relations
You are a sociopath.
will shake you to the core.
You probably killed Ruth. You tell me the truth.
Tyler Perry's The Oath. All new episode Wednesday at 9. You gotta watch it live.
Life takes softness and strength, especially now. Angel Soft is donating $1 million to families facing financial hardships with the Give Together Now initiative, and we pledge to match your donation up to $1 million more.
Dave, it's me, Dave. I know you want to shimmy in the sun with all your friends, but right now, seriously, don't. Hang out from home, where pants are optional. You can do it for America.
Thanks for sharing your DIY haircuts. Thanks for sharing your savage moves, and especially your awkward ones. Thanks for sharing your cute kids and your adorable pets. Now it's our turn to share with the Geico Gift Bag. A 15% credit on car and motorcycle policies for both current and new customers. And because we're committed for the long haul, the credit lasts your full policy term. So thanks again. One good share deserves another.
1, 2, 3, 4. Can I have a little more? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I love you. Sail the ship down. Chop the tree. Look at me. All together now. All together now.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the San Diego Padres and the Cincinnati Reds. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Customize your card.
Luis Castillo, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, he's a very solid starting pitcher, and I'm sure most people know that by now. If you're a manager or a fan or even a teammate, I think you're very confident knowing he's taking the mound for you. If he does his thing, He's going to put together a really nice start out there.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He will lead this one off today. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
First pitch, 105.
One and one to San Diego's leadoff batter. Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Winker is there to put it away for route number 1.
Batting second, the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Digging in now for San Diego, Tommy Pham. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 0 for 9. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now, the always dangerous third baseman, Manny Machado. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Padres down in order, and now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Chris Paddock is on the mound for the Padres in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Now at the plate, Nick Senzel. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Way to go for the Reds, the center fielder, Nick.
The pitch.
Senzel.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. And it's fouled away. Votto is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. Hit out towards second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Man at first for him following the one-out single. Oh, 1, here it comes. Down and away, ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-1 home is in off the plate. And he fouls this one off. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run shot to left center, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
So now to the plate, Mike Moustakas. As he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Here comes another 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Fouled off. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Nick Castellanos now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Smoke toward the hole. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
That's just an excellent job by the batter right there. 3 pitches on the outer half of the zone. Didn't try and do too much. Kept the front hip in. Kept the front shoulder in. Played with the opposite side of the field. Quality AB.
And a dive, but he's back in there. Stepping in now, Jesse Winker, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And they can't run it down.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 2-1 home. Swung on and blasted foul to the right. And wow, that got all the way out to the Riverfront Club. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Grisham makes the catch to end the inning. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. 2-0 Cincinnati. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in.
Leading off for San Diego, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Now the pitch. Chopped to third. Scooped up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is fifth. The right fielder, number 2, Trent Grisham.
Stepping into the box, Trent Grisham. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
1 out, nobody on. And that misses 2-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Jurickson Profar digs in next. No balls and 1 strike. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 0-1 on its way. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time.
Takeout options at your DQ. DQ, happy tastes good. Summer is here, and whether you're relaxing at home or venturing out, stay safe and stay cool in sandals from Skechers. From colorful and cute to simple and sweet, Skechers has the perfect pair of summer sandals for you, and all with Skechers' famous comfort. See them all now at Skechers.com. Road trips are still on. Art class is still on. Championships are still on. Concerts are still on. And summer is still on with Coppertone, the most trusted sun protection brand. Coppertone, proven to protect.
Who's that pantyhose back there? It's creamy Snickers. You could use a little smoothness.
Get smooth with the fresh ground nut butters and creamy Snickers.
Kelsey loves how essential oils help her chill. And now she has those same scents in the laundry room. New Gain with essential oils detergent.
Mom! Yeah? I fell. Okay, there's bandages in the cabinet. I'm bleeding. Grab 2.
Sheba, what cats want. Attention. If you've had a hernia surgery after 2006 and suffered from serious side effects,
It's dance party time. Anytime, anywhere. With Zumba, burn it up. Get your Zumba fix with high-energy workouts, superstar instructors, and the latest hip-shaking jams right in your living room. Rock it alone or party with your family using the Joy-Con controllers to track your hottest moves. Brush your PBs and get rewarded for dancing with energy and style. Spark the dance party and ignite the burn with Zumba Burn It Up. Available now at the Nintendo eShop.
This is a paid advertisement for legal services.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Oakland A's. A's baseball starts right now. Sean Manaea is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan, any thoughts?
The pride and joy of Andre in high school and Gary, Indiana. Sean Manaea, he had the no-hitter against the Boston Red Sox, one of the tougher lefties, who reminds me a lot of Sid Fernandez. Low three-quarter arm angle, mid to upper 90s fastball, good curveball, one of the top young left-handed pitchers in all of baseball.
Into the box now, Brandon Lau, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Favorable call in there for a strike.
First pitch, 106.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a line drive. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Standing in now, Austin Meadows, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Lau aboard here at first with nobody out. Two balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Kenna arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. Has a look. Now the pitch. 0-1 the count. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-1 delivery.
Look out, 1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1 left for Tampa. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Blake Snell, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
They're going to have to start calling this guy Blake Nasty. This guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. My opinion, the best stuff from the left side in the game right now. Upper to mid-90s fastball, 95 to 98. Good curveball, good changeup, good slider. He throws any pitch at any time for strikes. He's taken that next step. We're talking about a legitimate Cy Young contender year after year. Blake Snell, as good as anybody in the game right now.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Previous history with Blake Snell, he's just 1 for 6. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. Now here it comes. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Batting center, the center fielder, number 22.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Next up for the A's, Matt Chapman. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. From the stretch.
Ball.
Now the 1-0 gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. Now the 2-1. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Two and 1 to the A's first baseman.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Now the 2-1.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1. Still no score. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now the pitch.
I got 2-1 to count.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
High in the air out to center field. Laureano is right there. 1 down.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Jose Martinez.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jose Martinez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fastball called strike. 1-2. high in the air and deep to straightaway left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
That is 7. The shortstop, WarningUoweme's.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be WarningUoweme's. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away.
Nope.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And that ends the inning.
Is this swelling going down?
Yeah, way down. It's there. Chocolate.
Can I have a kiss?
The way Martin fights, it's a good thing he has a woman in his corner who can take charge of the situation, who knows how to resolve conflict in a dignified way.
I'm a little cold and I need to get some change for some hot chocolate, please.
I said I don't have any change. Now get out of here.
Now get out of here. That's what he said. That's what he said.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for San Francisco, the shortstop.
First pitch on its way.
Crawford. First pitch, 107.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
So one away here with the bases empty. And standing in here, the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. The 1-0. Misses off the plate.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. This is popped up. Lux is there. Two gone.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
So in now for San Francisco, Brandon Belt. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. And this will be fouled away. Now the payoff pitch home.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Giants down in order. It's the Giants nothing. Dodgers coming up. You're watching NL West baseball and it's on The Show. Johnny Cueto, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Johnny Cueto's an interesting guy, man. Has a funky delivery. We call it the shimmy or the shake. He turns his back kind of Louis Tion style, throws from a lot of different arm angles, but his stuff is good. 93 to 96 miles an hour, good changeup and a good hard slider. The key with Johnny Cueto, keeping his pitch count down early on in the game.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.